uterine spasmodic contraction. Especially the PGE1. PGE1. If it is PGE2, now remember this again, very important thing to understand. PGE2 has got less action on the uterus but more action on the cervix. That is, it softens the cervix. So prostaglandin induces a total uterine. That means total uterus मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि upper segment, lower segment as well as cervix. Spasmodic contraction, which has got no relaxation in between. And because of that, remember, PGE1 is given for PPH, postpartum hemorrhage, to contract the uterus. PGE2 is given because PGE2 का action है cervix पे. It softens the cervix. It will softens the cervix, and when it softens the cervix, it is used for induction of labor, as you all know. Because in induction we require cervix to become soft, especially in case of primigravidas. The cervix is not soft, thereby it is not going to dilate. So PGE2, you must have heard about cerviprime primigyne gel induced in the cervix or introduced in the cervix for induction of labor. So that is what prostaglandin ka induce. Now again, very important, very practical question, and every physician should know the basic difference between these contractions: prostaglandin, ergometrin, and oxytocin. Prostaglandin also produces action on a non-pregnant uterus. That is also one of the very important. Partly, it also acts on the non-pregnant uterus. Ergometrin. Ergometrin action is like prostaglandin, but there is no action on softening of the cervix. Again, there is no relaxation in between. There is no relaxation. It produces again spasmodic type of contraction, and it has got no action on a non-pregnant uterus. No action on non-pregnant uterus. Whereas oxytocin is different. As we all know, oxytocin produces a physiological labor contractions. What is that? Physiological labor contraction. That means only contraction of the upper segment contract. Lower segment doesn't contract. And cervix पे there is no action. Thereby upper segment अगर contract हो रहा है तो lower segment relax होते जाता है. And you have heard about there is something called a contraction and retraction. And because of that cervix starts dilating. But cervix पे contraction तो नहीं होता है. Of course, there is no softening of the cervix again because of oxytocin. Again, because of there is so much material here. Let me revise it once again, because this is an OBGY type of question. But this is completely practical question. Completely, I can say, most important logical question. When you understand about the drugs, when we compare those drugs, then we can understand which drug is supposed to be used when. Because all three are, I can say, uterotonic agents. मतलब यूट्रस का कॉन्ट्रैक्शन बढ़ाते हैं. ऑल थ्री आर इंक्रीज इन द यूट्राइन कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस. सो सबसे पहले हम लोग प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन जो लेते हैं, प्रोस्टाग्लैंडिन में वी हैव बीन प्रोड्यूसिंग अ स्पाज्मोडिक कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. PGE1 using a spasmodic contraction, severe contraction, and because of that prostaglandins are used for PPH to contract the whole uterus. It is also used for abortions because again the same, prostaglandin produces contraction spasmodic type so that the baby is going to abort less than 7 weeks. It is used in medical abortions. PGE2 has got more action on the cervix, so it is used as a induction of labor. Don't use PGE1 for induction. It is going to produce intrauterine fetal death. It's going to produce big problems. So PGE2 is usually preferred. Similarly, ergometrin or methyl ergometrin, you must have all heard about methergin, is also producing spasmodic contraction, less severe compared to the prostaglandins. So it is also used for similar indications like controlling the PPH. It has got less severe contraction, तो abortion के लिए नहीं use कर सकते हम लोग, because for abortion we require more severe contractions. Oxytocin logically cannot be used for abortions because it's not going to produce severe contraction or physiological contractions. Physiological labor contraction मतलब contraction which is followed by relaxations. Contraction followed by relaxation. So that is what is the difference between, logical difference between. Yes, then next question is the same. Good, we had some space, it is left. Okay. So what is the